up, you guys? For today's video, we are going to be trying out the long-awaited Colourpop Honey palette, and oh my gosh, literally, I am just so beyond excited for this palette. You guys have no idea. I have been waiting the longest time for Colourpop to release a yellow palette, and they did, and I'm just so excited about it. And I literally just got it in the mail today, like not even 20 minutes ago. I just opened her up, and like, look at that color story though. Like, isn't it so pretty? Like, seriously, I cannot get over it. Like, even like, look at this center shade called Palooza. Oh my gosh. So I cannot wait to share with you guys the look that we are going to be creating today. And I also want to say this is my first video doing my Colourpop Rainbow series, and if you'd like to stay tuned, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. And then for eyeshadow primer today, we are going to be going in with the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I have been loving this primer, especially under like more pastel shades or like brighter shades. I think it really just makes them pop. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush from Royal and Landnickel from their Moda line, and I'm just going to be applying this to my lid. Ooh, I don't know which shade I want to go into first. Like, part of me wants to go into Stinger right here, and then the other part of me is like, ooh, Sweet Spot looks so pretty since it's so vibrant. But I do want to try to use as many shades as possible, so we are going to be going in with Stinger because of it. And then with this shade, I'm going to be applying it into my crease, and then doing little circular motions to blend it upwards towards my brow. I'm also using it to round out my outer V. And when doing this, I am bringing it pretty high up because I do want to kind of give myself enough room in case we do something really dramatic. Wow, this shade is definitely applying like way more yellow than I expected. In the pan, it looks kind of neutral and it kind of has almost like a lot of brown to it in a way. But like once applied, it is a very kind of like pastel light yellow shade. It's like actually like really pretty though. A lot of times like pastel shades are such a bitch to work with, but this one's actually pretty nice. And it's building up like a dream too. So once you have that applied, the next shade that we are going to be going in with is called Sweet Spot right here. And then with this, I'm just going to be applying it into my crease and then blending it into Stinger. I'm also using it to round out my outer V as well. And I'm just doing like little circular motions to blend the two together. And I'm like really hoping that this is a primary yellow too, because I could see a primary yellow really helping out like these like monochromatic palettes if you mix them, because then you could make like other colors and whatnot. I keep on looking at myself in my viewfinder and I'm like, ooh, because like, oh my gosh, this yellow is just so pretty on the eye. Like seriously, I cannot get over it because like in the pan, it kind of looks almost like pastel, but like once you apply it, it is just so vibrant and so beautiful. Like literally, like look at this. It is just so gorgeous. So the next shade that we are going to be going in with is this beautiful kind of like mustardy yellow called Oh Behave, which is seriously the cutest name ever. And then with a Sigma E35 tapered blending brush, I'm just going to be applying this into my crease. I'm also using it to round out my outer V. I'm just doing like little circular motions too for the blending. It just seems like this shade isn't really deepening this look that much. I'm really trying to get more definition without going in with the brown, but we might have to go in with it just because it's kind of looking a little flat. And I don't really know how I feel about that. But maybe we'll do something different today too. So I do want to really try to like deepen things up just a little bit in the crease just to get a little bit more added definition because that's just like my personal style. So we are going to be going in with a little bit of Buzzkill mixed with Oh Behave, and I'm doing like a 1:1 ratio with them. And then with this Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush, I'm just doing a really light back and forth motion in my crease and then in my outer V. And then I'm just going to start doing little circular motions to blend it into everything else. And I'm really honestly being like super light-handed too because I don't want the brown to overpower the yellow, because I do want to do a really like yellow based look, but I just want that added definition because I just like a really nice defined look. I think it just really makes the eyes look really pretty. Ooh, this is definitely doing what I wanted though. Not to mention it's blending out really nice too, because a lot of times these darker shades from Colourpop, they can be kind of tricky to use. They'll give me like this really deep line in my crease, like right in here, and these aren't doing it. And I'm not too sure if it's just because I mixed it in with the yellow or like what it is, but man, like these two mixed together, ooh, they are pretty with yellow. But seriously though, oh my gosh, I am just so obsessed with this look right now. I think it's just so pretty. I really like these two shades kind of like mixed together for definition. Like, look at how nice that is. Not to mention, they are literally blending out like a dream. A lot of times yellow eyeshadow, it can get so chalky, but these ones haven't done it to me, and I'm just really impressed with the formula so far. So once we got that added definition applied, the next shade that we are going to be going in with is called Dandy. It's a beautiful kind of like yellowy gold type of shimmer shade. And then with the Sigma E55 brush dampened, I'm just going to be packing this onto the lid. But like, holy shit, that pigment. Like girl, like this shade is so pretty. It's like a yellow, but it's like gold at the same time. It's seriously so gorgeous, holy shit. Not to mention, it is like super shimmery. And I'm just going to take a little bit of Buzzkill again on that Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush that we used earlier. And I'm only taking Buzzkill, and I'm just kind of like buffing it around that edge of the shimmer just to blend everything together. And I'm also using it to kind of like round out my outer V a little bit and then flick that shade inwards as well, just to kind of get a really nice gradient fade. I can definitely say this is not a style of look I would normally wear, but either way though, I think it's still really pretty. So once you have that blended out, the next shade that we are going to be going in with is called Sunburst. It's a really pretty kind of like yellowy gold shimmer shade, but we are going to be using our finger. And then with this shade, I'm going to be pressing it in the center of the lid where our eye color is, like right parallel to it. I'm really just pressing it in. But like seriously though, like look at that like green and yellow shift. Oh my gosh, that is seriously so pretty. I really love that over Dandy. So here's where I'm at right now with the look, and honestly, I think it's really cool. I haven't done like a full-on yellow look in probably like over a year now, which is insane because I really love yellow. But with that said though, I'm just gonna go off camera and like apply my foundation and all of that. So here's where I'm at right now with the look, and seriously, I am loving how it's turning out, like no joke. I think it's just so beautiful and so fresh for summer. And for lips today, I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I went in with this Pixie Beauty Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Au Naturel. And for some odd reason, it's really like pulling like peachy with this yellow moment, and oh my gosh, I just love how they look together. And then for the lower lash line though, which we are going to be working on next, I'm going to go into this original shade that we used called Stinger. And then with this shade, I'm just going to lightly dust it right underneath my lower lash line. I don't want anything like crazy, I just want like a little hint of color just to kind of match the top. And then for the inner corner highlight today, we are going to be going in with Flexitarian, which is honestly like my all-time favorite highlighter right now. Like holy shit, I am obsessed. And I'm just going to take this Luxie pencil brush and really pack it in my inner corner and also bring it underneath the eye just a little bit. I'm just going to go in with this second layer too, just to really make it like super crazy vibrant. And this palette honestly doesn't really have like an inner corner highlight for me, so I'm just going to do this instead. So here's the finished look using the Colourpop Honey palette, and literally every time I say that I always want to go honey and say it like super sassy and all of that. And I don't know if you guys get like that too, but either way though, like going back to the look, I actually really enjoy how it turned out. I think it's a super pretty, very like summery, like fresh type of look. Definitely something that I normally don't gravitate towards, but either way though, I do want to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about this palette. So I do want to go over the packaging because honestly, I'm a packaging whore. Like literally anything with really good packaging, I will probably buy it alone just for the packaging. I don't know if you guys get like that too. But the packaging of this is a hard plastic. It's a really pretty kind of like yellowy shade. It's not like a primary yellow either. It's kind of almost like pastel in a way. And the color of the text is a really cool kind of like reflective gold. And it also has glitter in it, which is so pretty in person. And then just like all the other monochromatic palettes, when you open her up, you get a really nice mirror in here, and then there are the 9 eyeshadows inside. So I do want to go over the eyeshadow formula because honestly that is the most important thing about a palette. And I will say though, none of these eyeshadows gave me like any issues like whatsoever. I'm not too sure if they like changed their formula or like what it is, because a lot of times these like deeper shades down in here, they will give me the worst harsh line in my crease, and it is so hard to blend it out. So I'm really hoping that they change their formula because honestly I really enjoy their darker shades like in the pan, but they just do not apply well like at all. However, I didn't have any problems with this one. It was super pretty when applied. The only shade that kind of gave me like a crude shock was a shade called Stinger right here. Literally in the pan, it looks like a neutral shade that you could like use as like a skin tone color. However, when it applies, it is like a pastel yellow, so I would definitely watch out with that one. Besides that though, honestly the formula of this eyeshadow palette is so nice. The mattes in here are super easy to work with. They blend out like a dream, not to mention they are super crazy pigmented. And the shimmers in here, they're very buttery in texture, and they literally apply so pretty. They're so sparkly on the lid. I really enjoy them. I will say though, like looking at the color story of this palette, I don't know how many different types of looks that you could do like alone with this one, especially since it doesn't have like an inner corner highlight, which I really wish that they would have included like maybe like a lighter gold or something along those lines. I think it would have really complemented this palette well. Like when you like look at the colors in here, a lot of them look very similar, so because of that, I don't think you could do a lot of different looks with this. However, if you are looking to experiment with yellow and you don't want to spend a lot of money, or if you are looking for like a really cool ass palette, you may really enjoy this one. So when it comes down to it, would I recommend this palette to you guys? And honestly, I feel like this palette is super unique and has an amazing formula to it. If you are like me and you like yellow eyeshadow, I feel like you would definitely really enjoy this palette. I will say though, I feel like the yellows in here are just not something that I would see myself using like alone. I feel like for me, I would definitely be pairing this palette with my other monochromatic palettes from Colourpop or other palettes in my collection. I just don't really wear yellow all that much by itself, at least for me personally. But either way though, I think that this palette is just such a cool ass touch to have in a collection. I mean, like, how many times do you see a yellow palette? Like, I have never honestly seen one. So for me, I'm really excited to have this one in my collection. But yeah, so in the comments down below, let me know what your thoughts are on this look, and also let me know if you are going to be picking up this collection, because like, let's be honest, a yellow palette is so cool. And as always though, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!